Welcome to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com, your daily Bollywood news. Let's get into it.
Let's. And we are starting with a story that feels like it's been pulled from a time capsule, dusted off and put right back on the front page.
The time capsule that just never fully closes. The long-standing, very public feud between Kangana Ranaut and Hrithik Roshan is trending again.
I mean, is it ever really not trending? It just kind of goes dormant for a while and then reemerges like a cicada. A very, very dramatic cicada.
That is the perfect description. This time, it seems to have been triggered by a social media post and some of Kangana's recent comments, but it has, of course, spiraled back into the entire decade-old controversy.
And all the articles are rehashing the same things. The silly ex comment, the leaked emails, the legal notices. It's a whole saga. There's a headline here that says, Kangana to Hrithik, doesn't suit you to tease a woman.
Right, and it feels like we're caught in a loop. What's interesting to me is not so much the specifics of who said what 10 years ago, but the way these stories persist in the digital age. They never really die.
They absolutely don't. One click and you're back in 2016. And it's complicated because both are such huge public figures. Hrithik has remained almost entirely silent on the matter for years, which is its own strategy.
It is a strategy of disengagement. Meanwhile, Kangana is consistently vocal, not just about this, but about many things. There are other headlines today about her. One where she denies liking a particular Instagram post, but her cryptic pocket-mar remark has fueled speculation it was aimed at Sonakshi Sinha.
And another where she talks about wanting to become a defined and awakened Hindu. She's always shaping her public narrative, very intentionally. This feud with Hrithik just seems to be one chapter in that larger book that she keeps revisiting.
It's just wild that after all this time, this remains a point of such intense media fascination. It speaks volumes about our appetite for celebrity conflict, I suppose.
It really does. But you know, it's also a bit exhausting for everyone. Can we just move forward maybe? Possibly?
We can try. Let's move from a story that won't end to a story we can't wait to begin. Let's talk about the king, Shah Rukh Khan. Oh, now this is the energy I need on a Monday. Let's go. The news is out, and it's firm. Despite all the buzz and speculation about a possible delay, Shah Rukh Khan's film King is locked and loaded for its Christmas release, December 24th, 2026. Mark your calendars.
Locked, loaded, and aimed squarely at the biggest movie-going week of the year. I love the confidence. There's no hesitation, just a calm, yes, we'll be there.
The confidence is astounding, especially when you look at what else is releasing that week. It's not just a big release. It is a battle royale at the box office.
Okay, lay it on me. What are we up against?
Are you sitting down? Shah Rukh Khan's King will be clashing with Avengers Doomsday.
Oh, wow, okay.
A small indie model film. Go on. Jumanji Open World. The Rock, of course.
You can't have a Christmas box office without Dwayne Johnson.
And, as if that weren't enough, Dune Part 3.
Stop it. You're kidding. That is an absolutely bananas Christmas lineup. That's not a clash. That's a cinematic collision of epic proportions.
It truly is. It says so much about the producer's faith in King. They are not moving. They are planting their flag and saying, we belong in this company. We can compete on a global stage with the biggest Hollywood has to offer. And honestly, why shouldn't they? After the run SRK had in 2023, the anticipation for this film is through the roof. It feels like a genuine event movie, and the scale seems to match the ambition. Did you see the report about the music rights? I did. It's staggering. King is apparently poised to make history with a 50 crore rupees music rights deal. 50 crore? That is an unbelievable number. That's more than the entire budget of many, many successful films. It tells you two things. One, the music is expected to be a massive chartbuster, and two, the overall hype for anything associated with this film is at a fever pitch. Exactly. The studios are betting big because they know the audience is there. It's going to be fascinating to see how this plays out. Will audiences choose one? Will they go see 2 or 3 of these massive films over the holiday week? I think people will be living at the cinema that week. It's just an incredible offering for movie lovers, and it's a powerful statement for a Bollywood film to stand its ground in a sea of Hollywood giants. It really is. And speaking of Shah Rukh Khan and his legendary status, there are a couple of fantastic little throwback stories in the headlines today that I just loved. Oh, do tell. I love a good behind-the-scenes tidbit. First up, a classic what-if scenario. Actor Sudash Berry revealed that he was originally cast in the iconic role in Dar before it went to Shah Rukh Khan. No way. Dar? I cannot even begin to imagine anyone else playing that role. That Kiran is so deeply embedded in my brain as an SRK moment.
I know, it's one of those roles that completely redefined the anti-hero in popular cinema and became synonymous with him. It's fascinating to think about how differently careers might have gone. No disrespect to Sadesh Berry, who's a fine actor, but that role was career-defining for Shah Rukh. It completely changed the game. It showed he was willing to take massive risks, to play the obsessive antagonist, and the audience loved him for it. It's one of those perfect actor meets role moments that feels like destiny in hindsight. It really does. And the other story's just as charming from another iconic film, Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham. Don't tell me the scene where he gets off the helicopter? Close. It's the first meeting between his character, Rahul, and Kaushal's character, Anjali, in Chandni Chowk. Remember when he stumbles a bit as he's walking toward her?
Yes, it felt so natural, so real.
Because it was. Turns out that was an accidental fall. Shah Rukh Khan genuinely stumbled during the take, and director Karan Johar loved it so much he decided to keep it in the final cut.
I love that. That's movie magic right there. Those unscripted, human moments are so often the best parts of a scene. It added this little touch of vulnerability and awkwardness to this larger-than-life hero's entrance.
Exactly. It made Rahul instantly more relatable, and it's a testament to a good director knowing when a mistake is actually a gift.
It really is. It's a beautiful little detail. And speaking of details, there was another funny anecdote from that film. Kareena Kapoor apparently admitted that she thinks she overacted in K3G after Karan Johar teased her about it.
Oh, poo? Overacted? Never.
Her character was literally the definition of extra. That was the entire point. I think her performance was pitch perfect for what it needed to be. It's hilarious that she looks back on it and cringes a little. It's very endearing. It shows a great sense of humor about herself. From on-screen stumbles to box office triumphs. Let's pivot to the numbers, shall we? Let's talk money. Who's winning at the ticket window? Well, the Dhamal franchise is proving its staying power. Dhamal 4 is running successfully, and with its worldwide growth now over 220 crore, it has pushed Ajay Devgan past a massive milestone. What's the number? He has officially crossed the 1,900 crore mark globally in the post-pandemic era. That is an incredible figure. It speaks to his consistency and his ability to draw audiences across different genres.
That's huge. He's just a workhorse. He's always got multiple films on the go, and clearly it's paying off. And it's not just him. The article also mentions that his co-star, Ritesh Deshmukh, is on the verge of his own milestone. He's set to cross the 1,000 crore global mark post-COVID if Dhamal 4 earns just a little bit more.
That's fantastic. It's a reminder that while we often focus on the cons or the big solo heroes, there are actors like Ritesh who have been so consistently part of successful films for so long. He's a huge box office draw in his own right.
He absolutely is, especially in the comedy space. Now, on the other side of the box office coin, there seems to be a slightly more complex story brewing down south with Thalapathy Vijay's Jananayagan.
Yes, this one is interesting because you can find headlines that tell two different stories. One headline from Koimoy says the film is struggling, calling it the 7th biggest Kollywood film on BMS with 500K ticket sales away from top 5, suggesting it's underperforming in terms of pre-sales and online bookings.
Right, a very specific metric that paints a picture of a struggle.
But then another headline from Glamsham says Jananayagan sees massive second Sunday jump at the box office, and another from the Times of India notes it's moving closer to the 300 crore worldwide mark. So what's the real story? Is it struggling or is it a success? I think the answer is yes. It shows how nuanced box office reporting is. It might be underperforming against certain expectations or on specific platforms like Book My Show, but it's clearly still finding a huge audience, especially on the weekends, and putting up massive overall numbers. That makes sense. It's not a simple pass-fail. Maybe the word of mouth is driving the weekend crowds more than the initial online hype. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Exactly. And we're seeing lots of other films making their mark too. Gata Kusti 2 is wrapping up its run as Kollywood's 8th highest grosser of the year in India. Chennai Love Story has become actor Kiran Abhivaram's highest grosser. There's a lot of success to go around. It's always good to see a healthy box office with multiple films finding their audience. It means the industry is thriving. Absolutely. And a thriving industry means lots of new projects, and inevitably some casting shakeups. And we have a big one to talk about.
Oh, this sounds juicy.
It involves Amar Khan, Ashutosh Gorikar, and their upcoming sports drama, Lal Kara. The one about the 1952 India-Pakistan test series, right? That sounds like a fantastic project. Lagan reunion vibes. Exactly. Well, there's been a major change. Farhan Akhtar, who is set to star in it, has backed out of the film.
Wow, that's huge. Any reason given?
It seems to be a classic case of creative choices. Apparently, he's opted out to pursue another project where he'll be playing the legendary music composer R.D. Burman.
Oh, now that is a role I can see him absolutely sinking his teeth into. From playing a rock star in Rock On to a musician again, as one of the headlines puts it, it completes a career full circle.
It really does. So who's stepping into his shoes in Lalkara? The reports say Siddhant Gupta, who was so brilliant in Jubilee, is the replacement.
That is fantastic casting. He has that old world charm and intensity that would be perfect for a period sports drama. I'm now even more excited for it.
Me too. And the casting news for that film doesn't stop there. Another report says that the incredibly talented Vikrant Massey has been approached for a key role as well.
Amar Khan, Ashutosh Gowarikar, Siddhant Gupta, and Vikrant Massey, sign me up. That is a powerhouse of talent.
It's shaping up to be something really special. And it's not the only big-budget epic making waves. Let's talk about Ramayana.
Oh boy. Every day there seems to be a new development with this film, and it's not even close to release yet.
The latest is that the trailer dialogues are getting a lot of positive attention, with people praising the powerful lines for Ranbir Kapoor's Rama and Yash's Ravana. So creatively, it seems to be hitting the right notes so far.
That's the good news. What's the on the other hand news?
On the other hand, a fresh controversy. The Sri Ramlila Mahasangh in Delhi has sought a special preview screening of the film. They've expressed concerns over potential inaccuracies in its portrayal of the epic and have warned of protests if they find anything objectionable.
Of course. It was inevitable, really. A project of this scale, adapting a text of such religious and cultural significance, it's going to be under a microscope from every possible angle.
Every single one. And everyone has an opinion. Ramanand Saga's grandson, Shiv Sagar, also weighed in. He backed the casting of Yash's Ravana and Sai Pallavi Sita, saying that South Indian actors have a better understanding of mythology, but he admitted he has some doubts about Ranbir Kapoor playing Lord Ram.
That's a very specific and bold statement to make. It just adds another layer to the immense pressure that's on this film and its cast to get it right in the eyes of the public. The weight of expectation is enormous. And if one epic wasn't enough, there's buzz about another one potentially getting even bigger. The Allu Arjun and Atlee collaboration, Raka. The 800 crore epic? What's the news there?
Sources are saying that they are exploring the possibility of splitting the film into two parts.
The two-parter, it's the new industry trend. Bahubali, KGF, Pushpa. It seems if your story is expansive enough, you just make two movies.
Well, when you have an 800 crore budget, I guess you want to maximize your screen time and your box office returns.
You're not wrong. It makes business sense if the story can support it. I'm just waiting for the first 3-part movie announcement. The trilogy is next. Don't have any ideas.
All right, let's round things out with some quicker bites from around the industry. We've got a little bit of everything.
Hit me.
Let's start with Salman Khan, who has been making a lot of headlines for his appearance on the show Alliance to support his brother Sohail.
Right, I saw he reacted to Sohail's comments about his divorce.
He did. He was very supportive, saying his dear, noble brother took all the blame and that he knew how much Sohail had tried to make it work. It was a very public defense of his brother.
That's nice to see. Family sticking together.
He also got incredibly candid on the show, recalling his own time in jail. He described the conditions in detail. 70 people sharing one Indian-style commode, lizards everywhere. It was a very raw and honest moment.
Wow, that's not something you hear a superstar of his stature talk about often. It's disarmingly frank. It was.
And on a lighter note from that same appearance, he stunned everyone by revealing he's lost 16 kilograms.
16? That's a huge transformation. He's clearly getting in shape for his next big project.
For sure. In other news, Deepika Padukone shared a hilarious and very relatable meme on Instagram about managing her pregnancy while also having a toddler daughter at home.
Oh, I can only imagine. It's nice to see her sharing those real-life, less than glamorous moments. It makes her feel so much more connected to our audience.
Totally. And speaking of connecting with audiences, Diljit Dosanjh's Japan travel vlog has apparently gone viral. Fans are loving his adventures, especially a moment where he hilariously struggles to find a dustbin on the spotless streets of Japan.
I love his social media presence. He has such a genuine sense of wonder and fun about him. He just seems like a truly joyful person.
He really does. On a more serious note, though, a really disturbing story has emerged concerning Jacqueline Fernandez. An AI-edited video has been circulating from her new music video, Jugni, which creates a fake wardrobe malfunction.
Ugh, that's just awful.
The misuse of AI to create things like this is genuinely scary and so violating.
It's horrible. The singer of the song, Sonu Thukral, has rightly filed a police complaint. It's a stark reminder of the dark side of this technology and how it can be weaponized against women in the public eye. Absolutely. I'm glad he's taking legal action. That kind of thing needs to be shut down hard. Agreed. And just to round out our headlines, a couple of quick thoughts from some legends. Amitabh Bachchan admitted in his blog that his packed schedule makes it difficult to ignore work, which at his age is just mind-boggling. The man's energy is legendary. He just doesn't stop. And on the flip side, Naseeruddin Shah revealed that he has declined several Lifetime Achievement Awards. His reasoning? He feels he still has much more to contribute. I love that. It's the ultimate artist's mindset. I'm not done yet. Don't summarize my career. I'm still in the middle of it. What a legend. Two different philosophies from two absolute titans of the industry. A perfect place to leave it for today. Agreed. What a packed day of news. From decade-old feuds to billion-rupee box office clashes. Never a dull moment. Never. That's all the time we have for today. Headlines se heartbeats tak. You've been listening to Bollywood Deep Dive from IndiaReview.com. Come back tomorrow. Namaste.